In the heart of the vast Amazon River, where emerald canopies whispered secrets to the vibrant waters, a vortex of enigma and legend swirled, the Piraruku maelstrom. Tales of its mysterious depths were carried on the wings of parrots and echoed by the chattering monkeys, reaching even the most remote corners of the jungle. It was said to hold the power to shape destinies, and far below its waters, in the unassuming underwater city of Bikini Bottom, a young sponge was about to be entangled in its whirl. SpongeBob SquarePants, the yellow sponge of perpetual cheer and boundless energy, had always been thirsty for an adventure. As the morning sun's first light dappled the river's surface, SpongeBob woke with an inexplicable feeling of anticipation, a whisper in his heart that today was not just an ordinary day. On his way to the Krusty Krab, he ran into his best friend, Patrick Star, who appeared to be equally stirred. "Hey, SpongeBob," Patrick greeted, rubbing his eyes sleepily. "I had the weirdest dream last night. You were in it, and we were exploring the Piraruku maelstrom," Patrick finished, his brow furrowing in confusion. His dream had been vivid, teeming with colors and sensations that lingered even in his waking moments. SpongeBob's eyes widened, a spark of excitement igniting within him. "Patrick, don't you see? This is it! The adventure we've been waiting for! We are going to explore the Piraruku maelstrom!" After a hasty breakfast of kelp flakes, the duo set off. The day was young, and the Amazon was alive with the chorus of creatures, the sunlight dappling the river through the dense foliage. As they neared the maelstrom, a shiver of apprehension ran through SpongeBob. It was larger and more powerful than he had imagined. Its swirling currents seemed to whisper ancient secrets, beckoning him to dive into its depths. "Are you sure about this, SpongeBob?" Patrick asked, his voice quivering slightly. "This looks dangerous." SpongeBob turned to his friend, a determined glint in his eyes. "Patrick, every adventure has its risks. But I believe we can do this. Together?" With a deep breath, they plunged into the maelstrom. The world around them spun and blurred, the waters rushing in their ears. But amidst the chaos, there was a strange sense of serenity. They were in the heart of the maelstrom, at the center of an age-old mystery. Little did they know, the real adventure was just beginning. Engulfed by the swirling waters of the maelstrom, SpongeBob and Patrick were carried deeper, into a world unseen. Their descent was a flurry of color, flashes of unknown aquatic life whirling around them, the currents pulsing with a rhythm that was as old as the river itself. Finally, they landed in a cavern, a hidden realm within the heart of the maelstrom. It was filled with a luminescent glow, ethereal and otherworldly. Strange, beautiful plants adorned the cavern floor, their colors like scattered gemstones. In the center, an ancient statue of a Piraruku, the legendary fish of the Amazon, towered over them. "SpongeBob, do you think?" Patrick's voice trailed off, his eyes wide with wonder. "I think we found the secret of the Piraruku maelstrom, Patrick," SpongeBob whispered, all coloring his voice. As they approached the statue, a sudden glow emanated from its eyes. The cavern rumbled, and a deep, resonant voice echoed around them. "Who dares enter the realm of the Piraruku?" The friends exchanged nervous glances. Gathering his courage, SpongeBob stepped forward. "I'm SpongeBob SquarePants, and this is my friend Patrick Star. We mean no harm. We just wanted to explore." The statue was silent for a moment. "Then prepare," it boomed, "for the trial of the Piraruku. Only those pure of heart may uncover the true secret of the maelstrom." A sense of foreboding hung in the air. SpongeBob and Patrick gulped, unknowingly standing on the precipice of an adventure that would test their courage, their friendship, and their very souls. The statue of Piraruku, as though animated by some ancient, unseen power, began to move. Its stone eyes, once dull, now flickered with an intelligence that seemed almost sentient. "The first trial," the statue intoned, "is a test of courage." Suddenly, the cavern floor split apart, revealing a vast chasm. Across the chasm, a stone platform appeared. To reach it, SpongeBob and Patrick would have to leap across the gaping maw of darkness. Patrick gulped, his starfish complexion turning a shade paler. SpongeBob, feeling his heart pounding in his chest, squared his shoulders. He looked at Patrick, his eyes brimming with determination. "We can do this, Patrick! We just have to believe in ourselves!" With a running start, SpongeBob leapt. His heart raced as the chasm yawned beneath him. But he made it, landing safely on the stone platform. He turned to Patrick, cheering him on. With a shaky breath, Patrick followed suit. His leap was clumsy, but SpongeBob was there to catch him, pulling him up onto the platform. They laughed, their relief echoing through the cavern. "The courage you have shown is commendable," the statue of Piraruku boomed. "But bravery alone is not enough. Prepare for the second trial." As the statue's words echoed, SpongeBob and Patrick braced themselves for the challenges yet to come. Unbeknownst to them, the depths of the maelstrom were preparing to reveal secrets that would forever change their understanding of themselves and their place in the undersea world. "The second trial," the statue pronounced, "is a test of wisdom." Suddenly, a series of intricate symbols, glowing in a spectral blue, appeared on the cavern walls. It was a riddle, the answer to which was the key to their survival. SpongeBob and Patrick studied the symbols. They were unlike anything they'd seen before, a language that was as ancient as the river itself. "Think, Patrick, think," SpongeBob muttered, his brow furrowing in concentration. What could it mean? Patrick, although not known for his intellectual prowess, had an uncanny knack for unconventional thinking. He squinted at the symbols, tilting his head this way and that. "SpongeBob," he said slowly, "do you remember that story Squidward told us? About the ancient sea civilizations and their symbolic language?" A light bulb flickered in SpongeBob's mind. "Patrick, you're a genius!" Together, they worked to decipher the symbols, recalling Squidward's tales, interpreting the ancient language. When they announced their answer, the symbols glowed brighter, then disappeared. The statue of Piraruku nodded in approval. "Your wisdom has been proven. But the final trial awaits. Prepare for a test of friendship." As the echoes of the Piraruku's words faded, SpongeBob and Patrick exchanged glances. This was it. The final hurdle. The ultimate test. Little did they know that the bonds of their friendship were about to be challenged in ways they had never imagined, deep within the heart of the Amazon, in the mystical realm of the Piraruku maelstrom. "The final trial," the Piraruku statue announced solemnly, "is a test of the strength of your friendship." Suddenly, a brilliant light burst forth from the statue's eyes. SpongeBob and Patrick were momentarily blinded. When their vision cleared, they saw two identical golden keys floating in the cavern. "To pass this trial," the statue boomed, "you must choose between your own freedom and your friends'. Only one key can unlock the door to escape." A heavy silence descended upon the cavern. SpongeBob and Patrick stared at the keys, then at each other. Could they really be forced to choose? "SpongeBob," Patrick started, tears welling in his eyes, "you should take the key. You have more to lose?" "No, Patrick," SpongeBob responded, his voice choked. "You take it! You deserve it as much as I do!" As they argued, an idea sparked in SpongeBob's mind. "Patrick," he whispered urgently, "what if we don't choose?" Patrick looked at him, confused. "What do you mean?" "What if we choose each other? Our friendship is worth more than any key," SpongeBob said, his voice echoing in the cavern. As they agreed, the keys suddenly merged into one, radiating a light that filled the cavern. The statue of Piraruku smiled, its stone features softening. "Well done, SpongeBob SquarePants, Patrick Star! Your friendship has proven true. You are both free to leave, bearing the wisdom of the Piraruku maelstrom." With hearts full of triumph and newfound wisdom, SpongeBob and Patrick left the maelstrom, forever bonded by the shared secret of the Amazon's heart. As they swam home under the stars, they realized that they hadn't just survived the maelstrom, they had grown, their friendship had deepened, and they had discovered what truly mattered. Back in Bikini Bottom, their adventure became a whispered legend, a tale told to inspire courage, wisdom, and above all, the power of friendship. As for SpongeBob and Patrick, they knew that no matter what mysteries they would face, they could overcome anything, as long as they faced it together.